Welcome to this short demonstration of our sales campaign management simulation. Great news! You've just been informed that your company has made the final shortlist of 3 to be the preferred supplier to a major blue chip for their enterprise collaboration platform. You must now put together and lead a major bid team over the next 9 months with 2 major goals. Woo and win the 10 key decision makers in the company in favour of your bid. Develop and submit a commercially compelling and competitive bid in support of your proposed solution. You will have a number of challenges and constraints, just like the real world. Firstly, you only have time and access to allow you to make interventions with a maximum of 4 of the key decision makers each month. If you pick the right ones, they will influence the rest through their organisational power, reputations and social networks. Secondly, you only have resources to work on 2 areas of your bid each month. If you select the right areas at the right time, this will provide the foundations for a strong bid and will also help you engage the key decision makers. Thirdly, all this must be achieved under extreme time pressure with constant deadlines, as the whole 9 months bid process will be compressed into a single morning or afternoon. You will first need to gather information on the key decision makers to help you decide where your priorities lie. There's a lot of information available to you, including public profiles, private profiles, organisational chart, social network chart, and other customer briefing material. You need to quickly determine who the key influencers are in the group of decision makers and what influence you have over each of them. You will also need to identify which ones are your supporters, neutrals, and opponents. Once you have prioritised your decision makers, you will need to determine what interventions you plan to make with each of them. Most of these interventions will be made through the simulation, but some of the interventions will need to be role-played and will be scored by your facilitator, depending on how well your team conduct the live intervention. As well as dealing with the decision makers, you need to decide how you're going to go about developing your bid so that it is ready, socialised, compelling and competitive for the time it needs to be submitted. You also need to think about the sequence of steps and also the relative effort involved to complete each step, as some will require more effort than others. Over the course of the simulation, you will complete 3 team rounds, all structured in the following 5 steps. 1. You're given new information to analyse. 2. You design and refine your game plan accordingly. 3. You make your decisions and enter them into the simulation. 4. You review your results and debrief as a team. 5. We review the leaderboards and learning boards. Then we do it all again. So how does it all work? There are 4 C's. Collaboration. You must make your decisions working in small teams with colleagues. Competition. Your team will be competing against other teams. You will be aware of your position on the leaderboard throughout the simulation, and a winning team declared at the end. Conversations. Latest research into effective learning is that people learn best from doing and in conversations. The simulation will be facilitated to ensure that you have great learning conversations with your colleagues and other experts. Commitments. Throughout the simulation, you will be given opportunity to identify new insights you have and make solid commitments about how you will translate these into new behaviours and improved results. These commitments will be captured and actively managed after the event.
Now moving on to the live demo of the simulation. To get started, we need to click on Enter Sim. So what exactly is your goal? To get all 10 decision makers supporting your bid by moving their support status to your green traffic light. Click on each decision maker's profile picture to view their public profile. You can also see their private profiles by clicking on the social network chart within the briefing notes, and then clicking on each individual's picture. To view the list of interventions you can make with a decision maker, click on the heading Decision Maker Interventions and a list will appear. If I want to conduct an initial meeting with Andre, this can be done by typing 2 into this box or moving the slider across to 2. The red Submit button now needs to be clicked to submit this decision. The traffic lights represent the impact your decision has had. The left traffic light below the heart symbol represents the level of insight you have into a particular decision maker. The middle traffic light below the smiley face symbol represents the decision maker's support for your bid. The right traffic light below the arrow symbols represents the trend. Is it getting better, worse, or staying the same as a result of the interventions you have made? Moving on to the bid process interventions you can make. There are 4 to choose from for each bid process. For example, for information gathering activities, you can choose from I1, I2, I3, and I4. So if I wanted to gather information on the business requirements for the bid, I would type 1 into the information gathering selection box as shown. I can submit these decisions by pressing the red Submit button. The key information buttons include Organisational Chart, Decision Maker Social Network, Useful Tips and other detailed information on your challenge. The Decision Maker and the Bid Status snapshot boxes allow you to track your overall performance. Performance can also be tracked using these summary charts. There are some other powerful features within Campaign to make you aware of. There will be various updates throughout the simulation, which you may need to respond to, such as a key decision maker leaving in the middle of the process. The background story, briefing materials, and key bid tasks can also be totally customised to reflect your own situation. To find out more about the Sales Campaign Management Simulation or any of our other products, please contact us via our website.